Oh, hello there. I'm drinking out of this small teacup to seem calm and collected, when really I haven't slept in days. Here's why. Everyone loves loot and magic items when we're playing role-playing games. It's kind of a big part of the game to collect things and try and see if you can get the best weapons or the best items. But as dungeon masters, we all know we've had that day when the party has just killed a gargantuan dragon at the end of this extremely long adventure, and they open the golden chests and you forgot to write up any magic items to put inside of it. So you fumble through all the pages, you start rifling through different notes or things you've scratched down to try to get something into those chests that they'll enjoy. I've done this hundreds of times, and not because I'm a terrible DM, but sometimes just because the players will go a different route than I imagined, and sometimes they deserve loot. They deserve magic items that we never came up with because I didn't know they were going that fork. So I began to write magic items. I wanted to just have a list of magic items that I could reference whenever I needed one. I could pull one off the list and put it down in front of the players. Things that are interesting, not just a +1 sword, but something that really changes things. Things that add to role-playing ability as well. And so after I had a list of them, I put them on cards because I figured if I have cards, then I can, just rifle off the top one and pick that one as their magic item, or grab 3 of them and let them choose one. And now I had all these crazy, weird magic items, but nothing to represent them. So I got one of my best friends, who's an incredible illustrator, to draw what she thought all these objects look like. And so we started going back and forth designing all of these brand new fantasy magic items. So now I had all these incredible cards, and then I realized as soon as I gave one to a player, it's their magic item, and either I have to ask for it back and they have to scribble it down in their margins or something like that, which kind of negates this in the first place, or they take the card and I never see it again. And so, like any good designer, I thought of the most overkill and complicated way to fix this problem. Print duplicates? No. So I partnered up with a few of my friends at a company called Gate Reality, and we started developing an app that allows you to take your phone, put out whatever our magic item is, scan it, and not only does it instantly save all of the information for that item, the stats, the flavor text, everything, into your phone's inventory, but you also get to see the item in augmented reality on the table. You can see right here, you basically just point your phone at the card and you can move around it, seeing everything that we've designed in 3D. You can also have multiple items on the table at the same time. So if you open a treasure chest, they can all pour out and you can see everything that you've collected all at once. In this way, the DM can have his deck of cards and use them like any other magic item cards. He can give them out to the players, take them back, and they all have beautiful art, flavor text, and the stats all on one card. But if you want to, you can put them in front of players, let them scan them, and then they have everything they need in their phone. They have an inventory of all of these items and beautiful things for their character right in front of them, in something that we keep around us at all times anyway. Then you can keep your deck together and they always have the reference they need without any scribbling in the margins of your character sheet or trying to take a photo and find it later. I completely realize that it's a little bit weird and you're bringing your phones into a game that's normally pen and paper. But if we can streamline a game that we love, show people exactly what an item is in an instant, and really let them gawk at what's so beautiful about this item or so scary, I see it as no different than miniatures or art in the books. It's something that just immerses us a little bit more into our favorite role-playing game. The best part is we've done most of the work already. And we're putting this on Kickstarter. So basically how it's gonna work is we're gonna have a deck of 40 cards, 40 just magic items. There'll be 2 mini expansions that are 10-card decks that have a small theme to them, like ancient artifacts, which will be highly powerful ancient objects, and evil and cursed items, which kind of says a lot for itself. Whatever level you choose to pledge, you'll get your cards before Christmas, because we're running our campaign on November 6th, which is soon. And we've created all of the art, all of the cards. We're redesigning them because people liked them so much but wanted a little extra oomph. So you can see some of our designs and art right here. If you like this stuff or just want to support me, then all the links are in the description below. There'll be links to a Twitter page just for this, also an email list and a Facebook page, and eventually, as soon as it goes live, our Kickstarter page. Even if you're not really into role-playing games or this isn't for you, even if you just pledge $1, you get to see the updates on what we're doing with it, and it really helps me out because Kickstarter kind of snowballs. So the more people, even if they don't pledge that much money, that pledge on it, it gets a little bit higher in the ranks. So that's my first project as a designer of sorts. Basically, I'm just a kid that wants to make things to make my games more fun and more interesting, but I guess that term works as well. But thank you so much for watching, for supporting me, and if you're new here, then maybe go check this out. If you like role-playing games, it's definitely a cool thing to look at. But regardless, whatever you do, go play some games. Play some role-playing games that you haven't played in a while, or you just want to get your friends together, throw as many overpowered magic items in as possible, and see where they take it. Have a good night.